So I've decided that I don't even have a good schedule for this. I just want to play more fast drive football. How's it going for anybody that is joining me again for any other thing? Uh, I this is my playthrough of the 2020 XFL replay, but we're pretending that COVID wasn't a jerk, and we are going to play this out to find out how it would have gone if we had gotten to play football and finish that season. COVID took the XFL from us 5 weeks in, and we didn't get to see everything play itself out. So this is very exciting for me. I'm enjoying myself. So far, we've had a total of 2 games get played. We saw the DC Defenders take down the Seattle Dragons in their first game. And the Houston Roughnecks beat up on the Los Angeles Wildcats. In this game, this is week 1. It was February 9th of 2020, Sunday, February 9th, 2020. It was the Tampa Bay Vipers playing against the New York Guardians. I'm just finishing my setup here. And actually, I've got laundry beeping at me, so I'm going to get that taken so it stops beeping. There we go. The laundry has stopped beeping. So one of the things that I realized if I'm gonna play this the right way, quote unquote, the XFL actually did tiebreakers. I found them from the way that they were handling them in 2020, or at least the intended way. Tiebreakers were supposed to be head-to-head record first, and then net total of touchdowns from the games. So as of right now, I'm tracking net points. I could go through and track net touchdowns. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet or not, but it's something I'm considering because I guess why not? For anybody that's never seen this before, this is a dice-driven simulation made by Al Wilson. You can find it at fastdrivefootball.com. It is a charityware game, so he lets you have access to all the game files and all that kind of stuff for free, as long as you make a donation to a charity of your choice. So thank you, Al Wilson. We're going to fade over here to my desktop. Oh, man, what glare. That is terrible. Terrible, I say. But I am very excited to say I have to work on like some sort of layout here that makes this a little more enjoyable to look at. So I have to say, I did reach out to, or I got in contact with Al Wilson through the Facebook group for this game because I've been struggling with the understanding of how the extreme weather ended up working. But I feel good about it now. I understand how it works. So we're going to fill out our little paper here. Tampa Bay Vipers versus the New York Guardians. In 2020, the Mark Trestman-led Tampa Bay Vipers only went 1-4. They really did not play well at all. The New York Guardians finished 3-2 in their first set of games. So, I mean, I guess that's on the better half of the league. I'm going to jot down my little dates here for things. This was February 9th, 2020. Played in New York. And let's do the weather. I see the last couple times I've not remembered to do the weather from the start. So we're going to figure it out this time. We have double ones. Oh, boy. Double ones. That is very exciting. That means we are going to get some weather here. This is February in the Northeast. It's an S. Heavy snow and or extreme cold. This is a snowy football game in February. Heavy snow and or extreme cold. So I'm just going to write down some notes here. Basically, as you play through this game, there are dice that get rolled, and they determine what happens during the game. There is no winning or losing. There is no being the victor of the game. You are just kind of playing it out to see what would happen in this game. A 4-6-6. Sorry, I cannot get my throat cleared. And a 5-6-6. I'm sorry, a 5-5-6. Go from a touchdown pass to a field goal attempt because there's so much snow. And then all kicking successes are reduced by 3. And +1 to timing die rolls. +1 for timing. So basically, every play is going to end up slowing everything down. Their teams are not going to be able to move as quickly on things. This also says in the months of November through February, if a die roll indicates a weather effect, roll a second time. Let's find out. Oh, I cannot. It's a 2 and a 4. It is not a second effect. So right now we have heavy snow / cold. All right. So I just need to be reminded. I need to remind myself. I've got my notes. Just need to remember that this is going to be a slower, probably lower scoring game because teams are not going to be putting up points. All right. So we also have a decider die here that I've been using. Basically, in this game, there are scenarios or instances where something might come up that you'd have to decide, does this happen or not? The blue side is yes, and the red side is no for the way that I've been using this die. Typically, they just say roll an odd or a regular die and turn it into a evens are this, odds are this. But I like using this special die. It's my special Star Wars die that Jim told me as a decider. What I've already forgotten. He's going to be very upset with me. It's okay. Here we go. Let's get started. First, we're going to find out if it comes out as red, it's going to be the Vipers. If it's blue, it's the Guardians get the ball first. It is red, and the Tampa Bay Vipers start the game with the kickoff return. 1-4. Roll 1d6. On a roll of 6, returner is in the open. Otherwise, it's an average return. It's not a 6. It's just average field position. All right. So we've rolled a 1, but we're going to be adding a 2 or an extra dot to this because of our weather. So it's a 1-1-3. So the Tampa Bay Vipers, I didn't actually take a moment to look here. The snow is going to make it so that our kicking doesn't go as far or it's shorter. That light is in a really bad spot. My brain shadow. The Vipers supposedly have a dynamic, porous, shaky, and undisciplined offense. And the Guardians' offense is sometimes dull, sometimes erratic, sometimes secure, and sometimes undisciplined. Oh, the shadow is awful. Whoa. Was it that bad for all the other videos? I don't know. It's great. All right. It's a 1-1-3. We already did this roll. Is it poor field position? No. Is it an inept defense? The Guardians do not have an inept defense. Doot. Right? My brain's not working. No, it's not. So this is a field goal attempt on that first drive attempt. So we're going to roll. It's a 41. 41. Tampa Bay tries 41. If kicks go down 3, it's 52, 51. Or make sure I understand what we're doing now. I just want to make sure. So a 62 becomes a 55. 61, 56, 55. It is a 55. So in this case, it is a 41. Field goal is good. And after the first drive, Tampa Bay is up 3-0. We got ourselves a 56 on this next one. 56 on a return is an average return. Five. That adds an extra dot. So this is going to be a 4-dot possession. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. Are they a solid offense? Is New York a solid offense? They are not. Are they playing against a punishing defense? No. 1, 2, 5 is a punt. Sorry, New York Guardians. Get rid of that ball. On the punt return, it's a 26. Punt return, 26. Perfect punt, poor field position to start for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was the team I had decided was going to be my team when I was watching the XFL here. This is another 5, so we're adding another one. This is another full 4 dots. We are marching through this first possession, first quarter. Poor field position. It is a 2-5-6. 2-5-6. 2-5-6. That's not one of my special ones. Great field position? No. Is it a home offense? Tampa Bay is not home. Is it a disciplined offense? No, it is not. This is another punt. The snow is making for some gross field conditions. It is a 51 punt. On the punt, a 51 is a return to average position. New York gathers the ball and holds it. 3 is 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Takes us into the second quarter. New York's drive is here in the second quarter now. Only 3 possessions in the first quarter. Wild. 2-3-3. 2-3-3. Is it a solid offense for New York? It is not. How about a mild defense? It is a mild defense. Defense can't get to the quarterback. Offense into field goal range. New York Guardians here are attempting a field goal. Was it 3? So I forgot to put over here 1, 2, 3 dots. That's what took us into the next quarter. It is a 43. And how good are the Guardians? The Guardians are good enough at field goals. It's good. Find ourselves Tampa Bay at the end of the first quarter. It is now a 3-3 game. Tampa Bay on the return, on the kickoff return, 6-5. 6-5 is average field position. Yeah, like I said, when I had been watching the original XFL, I had picked Tampa Bay to be my team. Turned out they were not a good team, but I was really excited to cheer for them. 1, 2, because it's a 1. 1, 2. 1, 3, 6. Is it a prolific offense? It is not. Is it a stiff defense? It is not. It is a regular old punt. Tampa Bay punts. New York gets under it. And it's a snake eyes on that punt. Is the punt return team electric? They are not. It is average field position for New York. They had a chance, but they were not an electric punt return team. One. This is another short one. 1, 2. 1, 2. I mean, I guess it's as short as it's going to be. 1, 3, 5. The rusher breaks through the line, but a clean hit knocks the ball loose. It is a fumble for the Guardians. The snow must have played into it there, or at least the cold. I don't know if it's cold or snowy, so we're just going to go with either or. The cold was so hard it's so hard I can't get my words out. So hard that he dropped the ball on the fumble. I'm going to roll this black die to find out what ends up happening. It's a 5. Runner coughs up the ball in the offense's own field. Great field position for the opponents. Tampa Bay could not be more excited. Great field position in this awful weather. Probably works out pretty well for them. 5. That is a 3. This is 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are inside 5 minutes here in the second quarter. A 4-5-5. 4-5-5. Is it a dull offense? Is Tampa Bay dull? They are not. 4-5-5. The quarterback lunges across the goal line for the score. Touchdown run. Well, what I will say is we already know that this game is going a little bit differently compared to real life because in the first week, Tampa Bay only put up 9 points. They're already sitting at 9. In this snow, the way that the extra points work in the XFL is they don't kick. They just go for yeah, they don't kick it all in the XFL for extra points. They have a 1 point, 2 point, or 3 point conversion. Typically, I end up saying that I'm going for the 2 points every single time. Effectively, I have to roll a 5 or a 6 in that case. This time, though, we're going to go for a 1 point. I have a feeling in this bad weather, they're just going to try. We're going to roll the black die. In the bad weather, they just want to get the point, but they can't. Conversion is no good. Score is Tampa Bay 9, New York Guardians 3. There's only 3 minutes here left in the half. We got our kick return. Gonna throw this. 61. 61 on the kickoff for New York. Average field position. Oh, triple sixes. Triple sixes. However, the worst part about this, I want to make sure I'm getting this right, but because that's a 6 and it's 3 minutes from the end of the half, a completed first half drive may use exactly the number of ticks remaining in the first half. Yeah, so there is no scenario here where they actually got to finish this. Because they took too long. They couldn't get down the field. There is a 4th down go for it option. Maybe that's what I should have done in the last game. That is probably what I should have done in the last game. But in the end, they missed that field goal anyway. So it kind of didn't matter. But at least I know for next time. Make sure I get that right. So the 3 6s come out, but it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, that ends the half. New York just can't get it together because they don't have a disciplined offense. They can't control the clock. End of half. In that first half, Tampa Bay puts up another 6 points at the end of 2 quarters. Tampa Bay is up. Oh, I forgot to give the Guardians their 3 points here. Is 9-3 Tampa Bay. Everybody looks like they're coming back out of the locker room. New York gets the ball back to start the half. They got to figure out how to get something together. It's a 46. A 46 is just average field position. 2. 2 is 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. Is this the home defense? New York has the ball. They are home. Are they an undisciplined? They are sometimes undisciplined. Let's find out. If it comes out blue, it's a yes. They are not undisciplined this time. Is it against a stiff defense? It is against a stiff defense. Linebacker juked. Nope, wrong one. Defensive line comes up big on this drive. That's a punt. Tampa Bay forces the Guardians to have to punt. Not what they were looking for coming out of the locker room. I missed my tower, so I re-rolled. 45 on that punt. 45 is average field position. F5 gives us an additional one on our timer. That's another Ford banger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got? 155. 155. Is it a secure offense? The Vipers are not secure. Is it clumsy? Clumsy comes out with one of those weathers. It's heavy rain. Are they an active defense? Nope. It's just a punt. New York drops back to return. It's a 15. Roll 1d6. On a roll of 1 or 2, it's blocked. Otherwise, it's average. Let's find out if it's blocked. This is rolling the black die. It is a 5. It is not blocked. It's average field position. Got lucky on that one. 3. That's 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We are almost finished the third quarter here already. 1, 3, 4. Is it poor field position? No. Is it an inept defense? No. 1, 3, 4 is a field goal attempt. New York puts it up. It's a 25, and it's good. New York puts a little bit more on the board, gets themselves a little closer. It is 9-6. Not quite what they were looking here in their home opener, but they're within striking distance. Tampa Bay with a return, 55. Tampa Bay on the kickoff. It is just an average return. It's a 1, so 2 dots. 1, 2. This takes us to the end of the third quarter. 1, 1, 4. Is it a prolific offense? The Vipers are not prolific. Is it an erratic offense? It is not. 1, 1, 4 is a punt. Tampa Bay can't get anything going. At the end of the quarter, just another field goal. We've only had 1 touchdown run today. It is 9-6 Tampa Bay. And New York gets the ball to start the fourth quarter. Oh, no, I can't see. Boom. 2-6. My brain just zapped. 2-6. 26. That is an average. Nope. Did I read the right one? Nope, I did not. Poor field position. Great punt by Tampa Bay. 4, 4, 4. So 4 gives us 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On a 4, 4, 4. What do we got? Poor field position. It is unusual result A. I have not gotten to see one of these. How do the unusual results work? Roll 2d6 in ascending order. Drive timing determined by red die value of initial triples roll. Yeah. Okay. Red die timing determined by red die triples. If it directs you to re-roll on this main chart, this includes a new value for the timing die. Ignore the timing from the original roll. All right, so we're going to go. Here's our 1. That's a 1 and a 2. Offense fails to convert on 4th and inches. Defense takes over with great field position. 4th and inches fail. Great field position for Tampa Bay. That's right. Yep, great field position. How about them apples? It's a 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We are now inside of 7 minutes. It is 3, 4, 4. Mild or undisciplined defense. Tampa Bay's got the ball. Neither. Defense comes through with a big stop. when it was needed. Punt CO. Good job, New York D. Keeping it close. Punt CO. 44. Decision to play the field game position works out, pinning the opponent deep. Poor field position. Well, New York's got the ball, but they're backed up against their own goal line. 2-4-4. It's a 4. 1, 2, 3. We are within 5 minutes. 2-4-4. 2-4-4. Is it poor field position? It is. Offense tries to run from their 1-yard line. Linebacker knifes into the backfield. Safety. Oh, no. New York, that is awful, awful timing. Whew. Tampa Bay goes up 11-6, and Tampa Bay gets a punt return. Tampa Bay gets the ball off of a punt. 33 punt. I guess I'm just doing a punt. I'm assuming. Let's just double check. Safety, use the punt BU table because it's going to be a kick from the 20-yard line. Okay, punt BU. Punt BU, 33. Average field position. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Tampa gets the ball. Wild. Oh, no, I lost track of my dots. I forgot how many to put in here, but I know I dropped it over here. I think it was probably 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no. My phone's buzzing at me. All right, Tampa Bay, here we go. It is 3 minutes inside the clock. So the question is, can they waste the clock? I mean, I guess they can. Neither team. Tampa Bay got New York. Oh, yeah. So New York got the safety. Tampa Bay gets the ball back with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. So really what ends up needing to happen here, that punt came at an awful time. Here we go. It's a 5. That is the end of the game. Tampa Bay rolls a 5, which gives us 4 dots and takes them through the end of the game. Assuming I'm getting all this right, end of game. That was kind of crazy. End of game. There was a safety to finish that out. I mean, not really put it out of reach. It was more. Yeah, it's not even out of reach. It was just how it played out. 11-6 is the final score. This is the first game in which it differed from the way that real life played out. In real life, the Guardians shut down the Tampa Bay Vipers. I believe it was something like 27-9 or something like that. So let's hop back over here, and I am going to try to update my document, see how pretty we can get some of this stuff in here. The Vipers win. Give themselves. I've got to figure out a better way to do this. But for now, it works. Vipers get 11 points. They gave up 6. And they are an away winning team inside their conference even. And then the New York Guardians lost their game 6-11. And as the home team have lost. And we can do this and sort range, sort column E this way, and then sort this one this way, and then sort. For now, we're just going to sort by net points. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be net points. Like I said, I could probably track by total point or total touchdowns. I have been keeping my logs, scan them in and put them on a website. I don't know. We only got one touchdown out of that one. That was interesting. Very good. Oh, and we need to pop over here to our season schedule and put in our final score. This is 11 for the Vipers, 6 for the Guardians. I'll bet you that snow kind of really messed with stuff. Now I actually have to see, where is my information on the 2020 XFL? Was I can't remember. I had like all of the information in my brain and I just don't have any of it anymore. Let's see. Tampa Bay. See, they had Jacques Patrick and they had Davion Smith at running back, and that's what had me excited about them. Passing leaders, let's see. Tampa Bay Vipers. See, they started with Aaron Murray. That's why I had picked them. Aaron Murray had been drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs at a time when I was collecting sports cards, and that's how I ended up picking the Vipers. In the end, though, Taylor Cornelius ended up being the better quarterback for those 5 games. What else do we got here? Reese Horn. Reese Horn was a good wide receiver for them. He went and got a job with Cincinnati, but it looks like he never played in any games. Yeah, at the end of week 1, though, Tampa Bay never really got to do anything about it. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of talking. That's okay, though. Look at that. I got that whole game done in 30 minutes. Well, that was fun. If I decide to try to squeeze in another game tonight, I might come back and stream that one too, and we can finish up week 1. That would be neat, right? Finish week 1. Then we'd already be 20% of through 20% of what the XFL actually ended up getting to play. So, see, wait, is that right? I swore when I played my last game with the LA Wildcats, I swore that Luis Perez was their quarterback, but Luis Perez was the quarterback of the New York Guardians along with Matt McGloin. Josh Johnson, Super Bowl quarterback, Josh Johnson was the quarterback of the LA Wildcats. I got that wrong. That one was on me. All right, we're going to play this other game. That's what we're going to do. We're going to kill this stream. We're going to stand up the next one, and it's going to be awesome. Because I don't feel like cutting it, and there's probably a way to do it, but I haven't learned how to do it. Content. Is there a way to like hit the edit button? I'm sure there's some way to edit stuff, but I don't know what I'm doing yet. So we're just going to kill this stream and stand up another one. Here we go. I'll be right back.